Right. Okay. So first I am going to write the question. The question is, okay. So today we are going to solve this sum first, right? Right. The question is, determine the range of x plus 2 divided by 2x squared plus 3x plus 6, right? For all values of x belongs to real numbers, right? Right. Now we are provided with the quadratic equation. What we have to do is we have to find their range, right? Right. Shall we do it now? Yes, of course. I hope the board is clear to all. Okay. Solution. Right? Right. So, in order to solve this sum, I'm going to take let y equals the given quadratic equation. So, x plus 2 divided by 2x squared plus 3x plus 6. Clear? Clear. So, what did I take? I take the given equation is equals to y, right? Right. So, I'm going to take this denominator to the left hand side. So, it will becomes 2x squared plus 3x plus 6 multiplied by y equals x plus 2. So I am going to take this y inside this equation. So it will become 2x squared y plus 3xy plus 6y. And I am going to take these two elements to the left hand side of the equation. So it will becomes minus x minus 2 equals 0. Right? Right. So now I am going to change the equation in format of ax square plus bx plus c equals 0. Clear? So I am going to change this equation in format of ax squared plus bx plus c. So see how many x squared terms? Here only one x squared terms. So I am rewriting it as 2yx squared. Clear? Clear. Plus how many x terms? C. Here on x term, here on x term, right? So I am going to take x as common, right? So what will be remaining? 3y minus, we take x out, so 1. Clear? Clear. So what are the remaining terms? 6y minus 2 is equal 0. Clear? Clear. Now I am now going to do. So what is the standard quadratic equation? It is ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. See, it is a standard equation, right? Right. By comparing these two, it says, I am writing STD for standard quadratic equation, right? Right. On comparing these two, I can write here. I can write a equals 2y. See here x squared, a is the coefficient of x squared. What is the coefficient of x squared here? 2y. So I am taking a equals 2y. Similarly, b is the coefficient of x. So what is the coefficient of x here? 3y minus 1. Clear? Clear. C is the constant. So what is the constant here? 6y minus 2. Clear? Clear. I hope you are all clear with this. So I will give you a half minute so you can copy this down, right? Right. So I hope you all copied this. Shall we move to the next step? Yes. Okay. Okay. So, sorry. So in the question, from the question, what we know is x belongs to or real numbers, right? Right. So from this we can say, since I am writing this, since x is real, right? This is given in a question, right? X is real, del must be greater than or equal 0. Be greater than or equal 0. That means the value of b squared minus 4ac must be greater than or equal 0. Clear? Right? Why you are taking this statement right now? Because in a question itself we are provided with x belongs to or, so x is a real number. Right? Since x is real, del value, that is b squared minus 4ac, will be greater than or equal 0. Clear? Clear. So I am going to take this a, B, C. I am going to substitute A, B, C values here. So it is B squared. What is B? 3y minus 1 the whole square. Because B squared, right? Minus 4 multiplied by what is A? 2y. And what is C? 6y minus 2. Clear? Clear. It should be greater than or equal 0. Right? Right. Okay. Now we are going to solve this. See, 3y minus 1 is in a format of a minus b the whole squared formula, right? So, what is a minus b the whole squared? Which is a squared plus b squared minus 2ab. In place of a, we have 3y. In place of b, we have y. So, it will becomes a squared, 3y the whole squared. It will becomes 9y squared plus b squared. It is 1 squared minus 2, a is 3y and b is 1, right? So it will be 9y squared plus 1 minus 6y. Clear? Clear. So in place of 3y minus 1 the whole squared, we can write 9y squared plus 1 minus 6y. Okay? Okay. So what is next? We have 4. We can keep it aside now. I am going to multiply 2y to both the elements, right? So 2 into 2 will be 2 into 6 will becomes 12. Y into y will becomes y squared minus 2 2s are 4 and 2 multiplied by y is 4y, right? So it will becomes this. So now I am going to multiply 4 within these elements. So it will becomes 9y squared plus 1 minus 6y minus 48, right? Y squared minus into minus will be plus 16y greater than or equal 0. Right? So here 1y squared term, here 1y squared term. Right? Right. So here it is minus 48 plus 9. So it will be minus 39y squared. Clear? Clear. When we see 6, right? So here it is minus 6y, here it is plus 16y. So when we subtract this, we will get plus 10y. Clear? Clear. What are the remaining term? Remaining term is 1. So it will be plus 1 greater than or equal 0. Right? Right. To solve this one, I am going to rewrite this 10y. Okay. So 10y. See, this is 39. So 39, we can write 39 as 13 into 3, right? Right. To simplify this quadratic equation, I am going to rewrite 10y as 13y minus 3y. See? So that we can easily simplify this, right? Right. So I am going to rewrite 10y as 13y minus 3y. What is 13y minus 3y? Which is again 10y, right? Right. So the equation will becomes minus 39y squared plus 13y minus 3y plus 1 greater than or equal 0. Okay. Now what I am going to do is I am going to take 13y from both the terms. So it will become 13y. This is 39. 39 is 3 times of the 13. So it will remain minus 3y plus 1. Clear? Clear. So here I am going to add plus and make it as a separate term. Just I am adding a bracket to make it as a separate term. Okay, I will give you a half minute so that you can copy this and we will move to the next step. Okay, I hope you are copied. So I am rubbing this one. Okay. So see, here in both the terms we have 3y plus 1. Minus 3y plus 1. Here also minus 3y plus 1. So I'm just going to write the same term here. So 13y multiplied by minus 3y plus 1 plus minus 3y plus 1 greater than or equal 0. Right? I'm just rubbing it out. So see, in both the terms we have minus 3 plus 1. So I'm just going to take this out. So it will be minus 3 plus 1 as common. So what will remain? It is 13y plus 1 greater than or equal 0. Right? Right. So now I am going to rewrite the equation. I am separately going to equate this. So minus 3y plus 1 greater than or equal 0. Similarly, 13y plus 1 greater than or equal 0. Clear? Clear. So here this one is in minus. So I am going to take this side. So 1 greater than or equals 3y. So it will become 1 by 3. Just taking this 3 to the other side of our equation. So it will become 1 by 3 greater than or equals y. Clear? Clear. So here 13y greater than or equals minus 1. This one, I am taking this one to the other side of our equation. Similarly, y greater than or equals 1 by 30. Right? Right. I am just going to combine this. So what is the least term while combining this? This is the least term. So I am writing minus 1 by 30, which is less than y. So which is less than or equals y, and y is less than or equals 1 by 3. Clear? Clear. What we have to find? We have to find the range of the given quadratic expression, right? So this is the range of a given quadratic expression. Shall we write this clearly? Yes. The range of given expression is minus 1 by 13 comma 1 by 13. Clear? Clear. I hope you all are clear with this sum. So I will give you half a minute so that you can copy this and we will move to the next sum. Clear? Okay, I hope you all copied this sum. Shall we move to the next one? Yes. Okay. So next sum is also similar to this sum. So you guys try to solve along with me, right? Right. Okay. 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 So here also they given it very clearly. The x is real, right? Right. If x is real, find the minimum and the maximum. So if x is real, am I audible? Okay, fine. So if x is real, find the minimum and maximum value of x squared plus 4x plus 9 divided by x squared plus 2x plus 3. Right? Right. So we are likewise the previous sum we are provided with. Right. And they also said that the given x is real. Okay. Shall we start to solve? Solution. Okay. Okay. To solve this, I am going to take let y equals the given quadratic equation x squared plus 14x plus 9 divided by x squared plus 2x plus 3. Right? Right. Okay. So we are going to solve this like the previous sum. So what we did? We take the denominator to the next side, left hand side. So it will becomes y multiplied by x squared plus 2x plus 3, which is equals x squared plus 14x plus 9. Clear? Sorry. I am going to take this y inside this term. So it will becomes yx squared plus 2yx plus 3y. Similarly, I am going to take this term to the left hand side. So it will becomes minus x squared minus 14x minus 9 equals 0. Clear? Clear. So, I am going to simplify this equation. What are the x squared terms we have? We have 2x squared terms. While taking x squared as common, so it will remain y minus 1. Okay? Okay. So what are the and what we have? We have 2x terms, right? So I am taking x as common, so it will becomes 2y minus 14. Clear? What is remaining? 3y minus 9, which is equal to 0. Clear? I am going to compare this with standard quadratic equation. What is that? The standard quadratic equation is ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. Right? While comparing both the things, we can find a equals c. A is the coefficient of x squared. So, who is the coefficient of x squared here? Y minus 1. Similarly, what is b? B is the coefficient of x. So, b equals 2y minus 14. Similarly, c is the constant, right? So, c equals 3y minus 9. Right? I will give. Okay, I hope you are clear with this. Shall we move to the next step? Yes, of course. So, I will give you one more minute so that you can copy this and we will move to the next step. Shall we move to the next step? Yes. Okay. So since in the given question itself x is real, so I am writing since x is real, right? Right. So del must be greater than or equal 0. So what will happen? B squared minus 4ac will also be greater than or equal 0. Shall we substitute a, b, c values in this equation? Yes. So in place of b, we can write 2y minus 14 the whole square. Right? In place of b, we write 2y minus 14, it's b squared, so square. Minus 4. What is a? Y minus 1. And what is c? 3y minus 9, which is greater than or equal 0. Clear? Clear. So as I solved it in the previous sum, it is in the format of a square, a minus b the whole square. So it will becomes a squared plus b squared minus 2ab. See here in place of a we have 2y, in place of b we have 14, right? So a squared 4y squared plus 14 square. What is 14 square? 196 minus 2ab. So 2, 4y, 4 into 14, it is 56, right? Right. So it will become minus 56y. Clear? So in place of 2y minus 14 squared, we can substitute this. Yes? What we are going to substitute? 4y squared plus 196 minus 56y. Clear? Clear. So I'm just going to keep this 4y as it is and we are going to multiply these two terms. So first I am going to multiply these two with y. So it will become 3y squared minus 9y. Now I am going to multiply these two terms by minus 1. So it will become minus 3y plus 9 greater than or equal 0. So 4y squared plus 196 minus 56y. I am just going to take this 4 inside this. So it will become minus 12y squared plus minus into minus plus 9 4s are 36y and plus 12y and minus 36 greater than or equal 0. Clear? Clear. So what are the y square terms we have? These two. 4y minus 12y means we have minus 8y squared. Clear? Clear. So what are the y terms we have? Here one, here one, here one. Right? Right. What is 36 plus 12? So 36 plus 12 is 48. What we have? Minus 56. Right? While we subtract this, we will get 8. Clear? So it will becomes minus 8y. So what is the remaining term? So remaining is this plus 196 and minus 36. We subtract this, we will get 160. Clear? Clear. So it will be plus 160 greater than or equal 0. Clear? Clear. So I am going to take 8 is common, right? Minus 8 is common from all the terms. So the equation will now becomes minus 8 multiplied by y squared. So minus plus y minus 20. This is greater than or equal 0. So well, when we take this minus 8 here, so it will becomes 0 by minus 8. So which is again equals 0. Right? Right. So we can directly write y squared plus y minus 20 greater than or equals 0. Clear? Clear. So I will give you 1 minute so that you can copy this and we will move to the next step. Okay, shall we move? Yes. So what is the final equation we have here? So I'm writing this y squared plus y minus 20 greater than or equal to 0. Okay? Okay, fine. So, as like that of a previous sum, I'm going to rewrite this y. So I'm going to rewrite this y as 5y minus 4y. See, 5y minus 4y is again y. So I am going to replace this y by 5y minus 4y. So equation will become y squared plus 5y minus 4y minus 20 greater than or equal to 0. Okay? Okay. So now I am going to take y as common from first two terms. So it will becomes y plus 5. Similarly, I am going to take minus y is common from both the terms. Minus 4y is common, right? Right. Okay, sorry. We are going to take minus 4 is common from both the terms. So it will remains 4 plus 5 because we have taken minus out and 4 5 are 20. We take 4 out, right? Right. So again greater than or equal to 0. See, in both the terms we have y plus 5 is common. So I am taking that out. Right? So it will becomes y plus 5 multiplied by, so here we have y and here we have minus 4 which is greater than or equal to 0. See, now we have two different terms. Okay? I give you 1 minute so that you can copy this and we will move to the next step. Okay, I hope you all copied this one. So what we have is y plus 5 multiplied by y minus 4 greater than or equal to 0. Right? Right. So I am going to separately equate this. So y plus 5 greater than or equal to 0. Similarly, y minus 4 greater than or equal to 0. So I am going to take this 5 to that side. So it will becomes y greater than or equals minus 5. Similarly, y greater than or equals 4. Who is the least term? 5 minus 5. So I am going to write minus 5 which is less than or equals, right? Right. Less than or equals 5. Right? I'm just I'm starting this equation, right? So we can write this equation as minus y. We can write this equation as minus y. Right? I'm just doing the same thing. So it will becomes equals 4, right? Right. So this is the minimum and the maximum value. So we have to find the minimum and the maximum value. So what is maximum value? 4, right? Right. What is the minimum value? Value which is minus 5. So I hope you all are clear with this sum. We can, to simplify this, I'm going to take 5 here, so it will becomes cancelled. So y greater than or equals 5. So you can clearly understand this. So we can rewrite this y less than or equals 4. Clear? Clear. So I will give you 1 more minute so that you can copy this and we will move to the next sum. Do you have any doubt? Means just put that out in the chat box. Okay, shall we move to the next sum? Yes. Okay. So what is the next sum? Okay. So next sum is also similar to that of our previous two sums we solved. The question is determine the sorry, the question is determine the range of expressions. So here is the expression for x belongs to real numbers, right? Right. Shall we start solving? While solving, we can start with solution. Clear? Clear. So to solve this, I am going to take let y equals x squared plus x plus 1 divided by x squared minus x plus 1. Clear? Clear. To solve this, I am taking this denominator term to the left hand side. So it will become y multiplied by x squared minus x plus 1, which is again equals x squared plus x plus 1. Clear? Clear. I am going to multiply this y inside this equation, inside this expression. So it will become x squared y minus xy plus y. And similarly, I am going to take this expression to the left hand side. So it will become minus x squared minus x minus 1, which is equal 0. Right? Right. So what are the x squares we have? We have 2. So I am taking those in common. So x squared. So what are the coefficients? Y and minus 1. Clear? Clear. Similarly for x. There are two x terms, right? Here on, here on. So we can write it for minus y and minus 1. Right? Right. What are the constant we have? Y minus 1, which is equal to 0. Clear? Clear. So I will give you half minute so that you can copy this and we will move to the next step. Shall we move? Yes. What is the final answer we found? We found is y minus 1 x squared plus minus y minus 1 x plus y minus 1 the 1 equals 0. So up to this we find, right? So now I am going to compare this with standard quadratic equation. So standard quadratic equation, what is that? Ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. While comparing these two things, we can say a is the coefficient of x squared, which is equals y minus 1. Similarly, b is the coefficient of x. Here, coefficient of x is minus 1 minus 1. Similarly, c is a constant which is equals y minus 1. Clear? Clear. So, in the question itself, we are provided with x is real. So from that we can say since x is real, then must be greater than or equal 0. So b squared minus 4ac must also be greater than or equal 0. So what is the value of b? Minus y minus 1 the whole square. Right? Minus 4. What is the value of a? Y minus 1. What is the value of c? Y minus 1. Which must be greater than or equal 0. Clear? Clear. Shall we start solving this one? Yes. So it is in the format of a minus b the whole square, right? Right, which is equals a square plus b square minus 2a. See, in place of a, I am going to take minus y. Clear? In place of b, we are going to take 1. So here already minus, right? Right. So in place of a, we are going to have minus y. So minus y the whole square is y squared plus, in place of b, we have 1. 1 squared is 1. Right? Right. So minus 2. What is a? Minus y. What is b? 1. So which is again equals y squared plus 1 plus 2y. Clear? Clear. Shall we substitute this in place of minus y minus 1 whole square? We can substitute this 1. Shall we? Yes. So in place of this, I am going to substitute y squared plus 1 plus 2y. Right? So I am going to keep this minus 4 as it is. I am going to just multiply this one. So y squared minus y and minus y plus 1 is greater than or equal 0. Right? I am just going to take this 4 inside this. Right? Before that, see here 1 minus y, here 1 minus y. So we can rewrite it as minus 2y. Clear? Clear. Okay, now I am going to take this 4 inside this. So y square plus 1 plus 2y minus 4y square plus 8y minus 4 greater than or equal to 0. Clear? I will give you 1 minute so that you can copy this and we will move to the next step. Okay, I hope you all copied this. Share up. Yes. Okay. What we find? We find y squared plus 1 plus 2y minus 4y squared plus 8y minus 4 greater than or equals 0. Clear? Clear. Okay. So, sir, we have to simplify this one. So, what are the y squared terms? We have this one and this one. So, here, sorry, y squared minus 4y squared becomes minus 3y squared. Similarly, what are the y terms? We have this one and this one. So 8y plus 2y becomes plus 10y. So here minus 4, here plus 1 will becomes minus 3 greater than or equals 0. Clear? Clear? Okay. So I am going to take this minus as common. Right? I am going to take minus 1 as common. So it will becomes 3y squared minus 10y plus 3 greater than or equals 0. So while taking this minus 1 here, it will become 0 by minus 1, which is again equals 0. Right? Okay. So we can directly eliminate this minus 1. So it will become 3y squared minus 10y plus 3 greater than or equals 0. Clear? Clear. So in order to simplify this, I am going to change this 10y. Right? So we have minus 10y. We can write it as minus 9y minus 1y. Shall we write? Yes. We are going to replace this 10y by minus 9y and minus 1y. So 3y squared will becomes minus 9y. Sorry, 3y squared minus 9y minus y plus 3 greater than or equals 0. Right? Right. I give you a minute so that you can copy this. Okay. So we can copy this and we'll move to the next step. Right? Right. Okay. Shall I run? Yes. So what is the final equation we found? Yes. 3y squared minus 9y minus y plus 3 greater than or equals 0. Clear? Clear. So I am going to take 3y as common from the first two terms, right? So it will become y minus 3, right? Right. I am going to take minus 1 as common from both the terms. So it will become y minus 3. Now we have y minus 3 in both the terms. I am going to take this out. So it will become y minus 3 multiplied by 3y minus 1 greater than or equal to 0. Right? Sorry. Okay. So I am going to equate this separately. Y minus 3 greater than or equals 0. Similarly, 3y minus 1 greater than or equals 0. Clear? Clear. So I am going to take this y this side. So it will become minus 3 greater than or equals minus 5. Minus and minus will get cancelled. So 3 will be greater than or equals y. Okay. Okay. Similarly, here I am going to keep this y inside. I am going to keep this one which is to that side. It will become like this. Right? While comparing this, we will get 1 by 3. So we can write this like 1 by 3 less than or equals y. Less than or equals y less than or equals 3. Okay. 1 by 3 less than or equals y less than or equals 3. Right? Right. So the range is, I can write it here. Okay. So from this we can say the range is 1 by 3 and 3. So yeah, I will write it here. Range is 1 by 3 comma 3. Okay? Okay. So I will give you one more minute so that you can copy this, right? Right. Okay. So I hope you all clear with the Shams, Salera. Yes. Okay. So today we solved 3 sums, right? Right. 3 sums we solved. So all the 3 are in a similar pattern. What is the pattern? We are provided with a quadratic expression, right? Right? Quadratic expression. And we are provided with another information which is x is real. Right? Right. What we have to find? Yes, we have to find this range. Right? Right. Okay. This is the pattern of the three sums we saw today, right? Right. So now we are going to have a small recap of these three sums. Okay. Whenever a question is like this, the given x is real and we are provided with a quadratic expression, you have to find their range or minimum value and maximum value, right? Right. If we have to find this, we have to follow three important steps. First step 1, we have to take y equals the given expression, whatever it may be. So whatever the equation may be, we have to take it as y equals to that equation. And we have to solve this equation, and the step 2 is we are going to compare the solved equation with the standard quadratic equation, which is ax plus ax squared plus bx plus c. So you have to solve this and you have to compare these two things so that you can find a and b and c, right? This is the first two steps. Then the next step is step 3. As we said already, the given x is real. So we know that del must be greater than or equal 0. So b squared minus 4ac must be greater than or equal 0. Right? In the previous step itself, we know the value of a, b and c. Now we are going to substitute this a, b, c here in b squared minus 4ac. Finally, we can solve this and we can find two values of y. Right? So one is the minimum value and another one is the maximum value. So these two are the range of the given quadratic equation, right? Right. Here only three simple steps. So if you are provided with a question, they said the x is real and you have to find the range of the quadratic equation means step 1, you have to equate the quadratic equation to the whatever the equation may be. So here x by x plus 1 is an example equation. So whatever the equation may be, you have to equate it with y. And you have to solve this and simplify this equation and you are going to compare that with the standard quadratic equation, that is ax squared plus bx plus c. While comparing this, we can find the value of a, b, c. As said in a question, x is real. So we can conclude that del must be greater than or equal 0. Similarly, first of all, we can conclude that b squared minus 4ac also greater than or equal 0. Right? From the previous step, we know the value of a, b and c. We can simply substitute this and we have to do so many simplifications. Finally, we can know two values of y. So one is the minimum value, another one is the maximum value. When we combine two, that is the range. Right? Right. So I hope you all are clear with this sum. Do you have any doubt? Just put those things in a chat box. I will clear those doubts. Right? Right. So now the time is 3:50, right? So the next 5 to 10 minutes you can ask me the doubts. We will clarify that, right? Right. Thank you. Did everybody is clear with it sum? No one will have doubt. If you have doubt means clearly put the doubt in a chat box. So we will discuss about the doubt in next 10 minutes, right? Right. Okay. You have access to put the doubts in a chat box now. So you can text. Okay. If you have difficulties in putting your doubts in a chat box, you can unmute and talk. I hope my class is filled with brilliant students so that I can't even have a one doubt right now. Whatever the doubt may be, feel free to ask those doubts, right? Right, you can directly unmute, access is given to you, and you can ask the doubt to me directly. Okay, fine. If nobody is having doubt, means just put clear in a chat box so that I can make sure you all are clear with this. Or else give thumbs up. Guys, give any reaction so that I can make sure whether you are clear or not. Okay, since I have no other doubts in the chat box or no one unmute yourself and ask me any doubts, so I can hope that you all are clear with these three sums. Okay? Okay. Thank you guys. We will meet you in the next session. Thank you.